Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Yeah, so you know that you have some people, complaining about the 8 people that was killed in Cherry Lane, and their complaining is not in the right format, like defending the victims. No, what they're doing is defending the murderers. Yeah, man, Jamaican for Justice. And most of you, if you don't know and you didn't know, Jamaican for Justice is an arm of the PMP criminal organization. If you look at the fist, you would see the emblem of the PMP criminal organization. But because, so as we tell us, the fist, when you're looking at the Jamaican for Justice, it's a emblem of the PMP criminal organization. But most Jamaicans do not know that the fist represent the PMP. You understand? And look, to show you the Jamaican or the PMP criminal organization, they insult Jamaican people intelligence all the time because they know that their voters are dummies and they know that they're organic robots. You can't do them anything and them still come back to the fold. You can't kill them family, they make excuse and all of these things of what these people have done, and that's how them operate for decades. And the only thing that the Jamaican, the PMP criminal organization is good is at creating criminals. And if you have listened, to Sir P, he told you that it's a Klansman gang, which is true, that responsible for the killing of all these people down there in Clarendon. So, as we told you before, Jamaican for Justice, long masquerade itself as a human rights organization, in which it's really a criminal organization. It's nothing more human rights, but in truth it has functioned as an extension of the PMP criminal organization. And for decades this organization has served as a shield for most violent elements within our society, defending the actions of notorious gangs like the Klansman gang and offering cover to murderers, extortionists, rapists associated with the PMP criminal organization. Their so-called advocacy has less to do with defending human rights and more to do with perpetuating a dangerous agenda that undermines the safety and security of the Jamaican people. So, that one of the men that, who was involved in the killing of the victims, killing of the people in Cherry Tree, he was killed a few days after. But we're gonna give you, as we tell you, over years that entertainment channel, we is all about to educate, edify, inspire you, aspire you to be the better person. And we want to make sure that you, at the end of the day, you're supposed to have zero sympathy, empathy, or compassion for criminals. Yes, your heart's supposed to be stone cold towards them. Zero sympathy. Yes, they and their families, their constituents, the financiers, the enablers, and the beneficiaries of crime. Because whether or not you want to believe it, crime affects all of us. It affects the communities that where these people reside. And criminals rely on the silence of good people to continue their criminal lifestyle. But we at the Jamaica Young Police channel, that we hate criminals with a passion. That's why we have this channel. You understand? So that their so-called advocacy is less to do with defending human rights and more to do with perpetuating a dangerous agenda that undermines the safety and security of the Jamaican people. So you know that this man that was killed by the police, Jamaican for Justice, is defending this man's right. Yes, said the killer have rights, and they want to insinuate that it was extrajudicial killing, and they weren't there. And they're talking about cameras, and we don't need no cameras. We are dealing with some heartless criminals. Why you kill people? It's simple. You go straight to the departure lounge and them thing there. We're not even like prison, because I remember that even this attack on the people in Cherry Tree Lane, it's orchestrated, comes from prison. You understand? It's a part of prison plot to outside, and who allow all of these things to happen? It's the same criminals. So you have this guy them called Black Hassan, who thought that indispensable. How many family members that these people have lost to other criminals, and they're still not changing their actions and realizing that crime doesn't pay. Because when you're involved in criminality, it affects even people in your family who have nothing to do with your craft. But the other criminals don't care, because all about with them, everything is all about them feelings, because they are men, baby, and all they care about is their feelings, and you're hurting their feelings, so they have to hurt other people. And that's how these people operate. These are not people that are rational human beings. These are heartless, wicked people. Yeah, we are telling about criminals, because most criminals, they are not decent people, Criminals are not decent people. You understand? So we continue the journey. So as we tell you, so now in the wake of the devastating shooting, the Jamaican for justice, yes, once again showing its true colors. So you don't know, Jamaican for justice, what them are defend the murderer, Yes, that's what they're doing. They are defend the murderers. That's their thing. And they haven't stopped. They haven't stopped undermining the work of the security forces, because that's their bread and butter. The more people killed in Jamaica, the more money for Jamaican for justice. Yes, and justice is not what you and I would think. Justice is for them. For Jamaican for justice is how many people that the gunmen them can kill, and less to do with the security forces protecting the citizens. They don't care. And over here is not a place that we babysit, nurture, and cuddle people. No, right here, sir. Yeah, man, we tell you the harsh truth, nothing but the truth. Well, most people do not really want the truth. They want constant reassurance that what they believe is the truth. And we know, say you have some people and them thing that goldfishes come over here, because we look at the videos, it have data, but we're not changing things because we're trying to attract an audience of goldfishes, because goldfishes after 5 seconds them start to scratch them head, and everything start bother them have them skin a scratch them, and them forgot something, and them a look all over the place, and them cannot stay focused. This channel is not for goldfishes. Yeah, as you put out something about one of them favorite artists, cause all of them all about is entertainment. These people, them a got hell, may I tell you, cause them now have no soul, and they make excuse to everyone. I tell you, some dangerous people. So moving on. So Jamaican for justice, they don't care about people. Instead of standing with the victims of their grieving and their grieving families, they are arguing that the government must respect the rights of the killers. They would have us to believe that the perpetrators of this heinous act are deserving of the same consideration as the innocent lives they have destroyed. So Michael Jackson, yeah man, a big that big, whether or not you want to believe it, this is a woman, a big face woman. What you mean? So what? Like if you hear the truth, we have to tell you the truth. Her face big, like a pudding pan. Yeah, big broad face woman and them thing there. I don't. Hey, look here. No man not go even married to she. Period. Because she's unattractive. But I saw it going on. People unattractive, then get trouble. You understand what I'm saying? Period. So I know say if she a girl in a Jonestown, I don't think I'll no corrupt no boy would I even want for trouble her. So we are going to listen to the Prime Minister having a conversation with the people of Cherry Tree Lane where this thing happened. You understand? And reassuring the residents. So you watch, you listen, and you decide. And then, we'll continue after.
First, I want the criminals who are involved in this to take my words very seriously. I am personally looking on all areas of the organization to ensure that all the resources necessary from the state, whether it is the financing, whether it is the international cooperation, whether it is the legislative support, will be made available to the security forces to pursue this relentlessly. They must either meet a judge or meet their maker, whichever they choose. I want the criminals who are in.
Yeah, whether you like Andrew Wallace to have nothing, I can tell you, the bar that the man has set when it comes down to the people being, the comforter in chief. The guy can't beat that, because him know if he connect with people, This a man here, Michael, man, the 2.0, And it just easy, it easy for a guy, for people, ordinary people like him, because guess why? Him I come from, him is an ordinary man. Yeah, so him no go a gold spoon in him hand. And when he's speaking with the people them can feel the energy and know that this is a man who's connected with them. You understand? So you have to give him credit for that. See him consoling the woman, who's crying and all of these things. All them things that if you have a heart, so that moves you, you understand. So your empathy and compassion and sympathy are going to flow in. So we at the Jamaica Young Police want to extend our deepest condolences to the family. But although, we're addressing, the things that leading up to after them kill this carousing, we're making list of some more things to show you, say, the Prime Minister, it really means some business, but we all them things that, so we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, so we love the departure lounge, our favorite place that, and not only that too, so majority of criminals in Jamaica, we tell you, them align with the PNP criminal organization, because that's all the PNP do is breed criminals, like chinks. Yeah, and we love sending my departure lounge. We are telling you that we love sending my departure lounge, because them not like work, and these are people who are terrorists. Them believe we use terrorism for terrorize people. You understand? And so, we are listening to the Prime Minister on the ground down there and I reassure the residents and talking with the police them. Hey, some things that this guy has been doing, this Prime Minister is unprecedented, Never before in our history in Jamaica where you have the Prime Minister visit a scene of a murder and all of these things and comforting the residents. This man, changed the entire landscape of governing in Jamaica. And yeah, some people I talk about say, him did say, boy, make you sleep with your door open. Oh, hey, look here, I tell you this and them thing, because we are talking from police perspective. Oh, the Prime Minister, him for make you sleep with the door open. When everything that he's doing, you have Jamaican for Justice, which is the arm of the PNP criminal organization, and then you have the PNP criminal organization. You have Baby Trump, the man, the lovely little boy, them Philip Palwell. How you mean? Yeah, man. And all of these people that are there, and all them do is obstruct. They don't love Jamaica and Jamaica itself. All them love is power. You understand? So this Prime Minister is trying, and we see him we see him do some things, and we applaud him and them thing there, because even with all the new commissioner of police, we see some action, we see something that happened that haven't happened since. We are telling you as a police since 30 years. So we can say this man here, he might do some things, you understand, and we give him credit. When could I say we are liberate and little more. One thing we love when time criminal live in a fear of losing them life, and you set them to a departure lounge. Anything else? We don't give zero. So you watch, you listen, and you decide. And then we'll come back. We so reach right up to the point where them send this whole carousing to the departure lounge. But the only thing is that, boy, more. We need more for go there. Preemptive strike, see alive. We say it all the time. You understand?
your team. You know, we're going to be depending on you for the support in this area. One resident said to me that she is afraid. The other resident, who is the mother of the young lady who died, she was very effusive in her compliments to the police. ACP, she mentioned that there were regular patrols in place.
I heard clearly.
Even before the incident occurred.
Every night.
But it is clear that the gangsters obviously studied your rhythm and figured out where there was an opportunity, and they took it. So I'm certain that from an operational perspective, all of that will be dealt with, but the residents do need your reassurance. Right now, they need to see you as their protectors. In the past, you know, we have allowed this business of gangs to be seen as the protectors of communities. And that must be totally destroyed. It is the police and the state that must protect every citizen, not criminals. And I think this is a perfect opportunity for citizens to feel that the state can protect them. So in your actions, in your posture, and in the strategic deployments, you must bear in mind that it is important to give the assurance to the citizens that you are here to protect them. And it is the building of that bond between security forces and the citizens that any space that existed that separated or differentiated the state and its citizens, which left that gap for criminals to exploit. I think we must take this opportunity now to close that space and ensure that the citizen and the police are at one and there is no space for criminals. Very important, because I'm certain that as I'm standing here going through the community talking to people, there are people who I'm not seeing, who are not hearing this message, but who are thinking about retaliation. And if we allow that to happen, the citizens taking retaliation, then we end up in a spiral. So we must prevent retaliation, right? So even the people who are victims, we have to engage them, we have to give them support, and we have to dissuade them from this idea of retaliation on their own. It is the police that should have the monopoly on the use of force and use that force judiciously. So it's more than the regular policing operations. We're going to approach it from a multifaceted way in which we will deal with the victims, we'll give the victims support, we will use intelligence, as you know, to determine what are the next steps that we will take and who we should target. But we will also be dealing with the community policing and community relations. So you are an important part of all elements of the strategy, particularly in the reassurance. The residents feel that they are safe, and secondly, the residents feel that the police will take action to get at the criminals to reduce the threat of reprisals. So we are depending on you.
So what the Prime Minister now understanding, and even the people them in the government, is that I am telling not only these people, but I'm telling Jamaican that retaliation is a must. That's how it is. Somebody have it dead. May I tell you that as an old detective. The only thing that can prevent retaliation and people losing their lives is that if the people who are involved in this criminal activity, like Black Hassan, who's in prison, and you're going to see, you see some boy right now, I show off them guns, you understand, and them I tell you who they are, and them not hide them face. So them, you know, they are letting you know that them ready. Yeah, them ready to take on the world, and them afraid. Cause them have them gun, cause them feel say, you know, you see through the bullet is like penis, and them feel like it give them power. So that is what it's all about. So whether or not the Prime Minister want to believe, retaliation is a must. Reason being, people have zero faith in the justice system. When you can't say a man who commit murder in a broad daylight and him video it on social media and you see him walk, we expect the ordinary people for the ordinary Jamaicans must do. Is that every Jamaicans that, you know, willing to lose a loved one and suck it up like yours truly. And Nigel Clark, although Nigel Clark thing a state terrorism, some people are going to take matters in their own hands because people don't believe in it. Just Jamaican, we don't have a justice system in Jamaica. That's from in the 90s. The last time Jamaica have a justice system, and it ended in 1989. Yes, when Michael Manley became Prime Minister. And I was a police officer then, young police officer. Back then, murder was murder. You kill somebody, you go prison and them hang you. No, PNP never hang a single person. Them change it. And now you have a man who commit double murder and a robbery. And him get 10 years of prison. So how you expect any sane person to believe in a system like that? 10 years? If him come kill you, you testify against him. You know, mad people, all of you politicians, PNP and Labour Rights. We know so the PNP is a criminal organization because they are the one that destroy everything that has been there. That was keeping us safe. But they won't tell the people them that. And the PNP criminal organization, supporters and activists, they are oblivious to everything that happened in Jamaica. And them willing to always make excuse to them party and when they were governing the country. I can tell you that they are the one that dismantled the justice system and make it appealing for people to commit crimes in Jamaica. Even right now. And we just use even the Dangerous Drugs Act. In some country, even in America, once you have in Jamaica, you can have a container full of coke. The maximum sentence you can get are 5 years, and with 5 years is fine. Is either you pay the fine or go to prison. Drug dealer people have money, so they just pay the fine and just go back on to them whole thing. So I don't know what you're talking about. People don't have faith in our justice system in Jamaica, and they rightfully do. And I believe and I support them. You understand? So whether or not you want to believe, retaliation is almost the only thing. If you stop the retaliation, you have to cut off the head of the snakes of the organization. The man that start the killing, the man named Black Hazan. No man is supposed to die in prison and feel safe. That's one of the biggest mistakes the government make. When Edward Seaga was Prime Minister, a man commit crime and go to prison, him knows him not safe. Because water is not there to protect you. You go to prison for rehabilitate. You understand? But these guys now, them that are prison, them safe. Them can have all party. Prison not hurt no more. A man dead it. man will have all the most expensive alcohol in a prison. Them have all prison party. All that. You understand? So all of them things that need to change. So, you know, you people live in a utopia world, and you understand? Because retaliation is a must. Whether or not you want to believe it. When I encourage you, I tell you. You understand? So the only thing to stop the retaliation is to cut off the head of a snake that are Black Hazan in a prison. Make all of the people them in a prison where I get problem. Black Hazan, White Knight, and the other Dans them inside their cause problem. And one of them, the one make them just shot sicker rhymes. All him should have gone at departure lodge and them things. So the government supposed to have some way to make man in a prison afraid. You put them in an era which say people that want to arm them and them want to arm them. When a man got prison, a man is supposed to feel safe. Him supposed to die and afraid for his own life. And a man say, him supposed to die prison and say, what kind of place this? The man is supposed to die prison and feel safe and I use him phone and I make call. Him supposed to die and I watch every man and them thing there. See him like how when him die street, him not comfortable. I saw him feel in a prison and not comfortable. Most of these guys them feel more comfortable in a prison than on the street because them know so they are protected. We have to take the protection from them in a prison. So moving on. So we continue the journey. So I want you to listen to what this Prime Minister is saying about the killing of these citizens. And you know, say we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, you know, we don't like corrosion, we don't like killers and all of these people. Them supposed to go the departure down. So you watch, you listen, and you decide.
In support of promoting an information-rich environment is that we have now established a fund of 25 million Jamaican dollars. The fund is in the Ministry of National Security. And it is focused primarily on this incident. We will provide 6 million Jamaican dollars for information, credible information and intelligence leading to the arrest and charge of any suspect involved in the killing, particularly those who were involved in pulling the trigger. And that is up to a maximum amount of $1 million per person. Secondly, we will provide $5 million for information aiding in the investigation, arrest and charge of facilitators of this criminal act, up to a maximum of $1.5 million per person. We're particularly interested in the facilitators and the organizers. The facilitators, those who provided the weapons or gave access to the weapons and ammunition, access to the motor vehicle, organized, made the telephone calls, made the connections. We are particularly interested in those persons. We will give a reward for the provision of information and intelligence leading to the recovery of the firearms that were involved in this killing. We're particularly interested in that and any information on the networks involved in the supply of those firearms. And we will provide $5 million for the supply of information and intelligence resulting in the securing of evidence, any form of evidence, against the gangs that were involved in this operation. Lastly, we will provide a fund of $5 million leading to the arrest and charge for anyone harboring the criminal gangs or their associates, a maximum of $800,000 per person. So another action that the government...
Well, you're the Prime Minister, issue, a hefty sum of money, millions for information leading to the arrest. But look here, we don't like when murderer go to jail because them have too many rights. Well, we don't want a guy, friend you kill people and them thing there. We know say we don't expect you to be peaceful because say anytime the police come, you gotta try for safe. You can't take any police with you or any member of the security force. So they must always prepare for sending them to the departure lounge. I just saw it go. Honestly, I love when criminal put up a fight. Me no like baby criminal. Me no like people me no like boy where kill people. And when the security force come for him, he must say, hold up him man, and I say, boy, see me here. No, me no like that. Me like the one in time you go him a beat shot. Yeah. So you can't send him to the departure alone. I just saw it go. So solving crimes pay. So the Prime Minister now has issue. Put out $25 million out there. So people, make use of it. But we can't tell one of the biggest informers still we have in Jamaica, My View TV. Whether or not you want to believe it, I tell you. Because My View have some solid things, I tell you, believe you me, because some things where before me here said, we'll receive it and them things. But one thing we do, we don't buy information, but him have, My View a big informer. So we rate him. Big up My View and them things. So yeah, so we are making listen to this man now. Yeah, well, him, threatening Prime Minister and them thing and him wife. But guess what now? Whether or not you want to believe it, from information received and obtained, the man that is using the phone, that the phone belongs to, that's not the person who made the death threat. So I scam them, I scam all the police, the madman is not the one that you send the death threat to the Prime Minister. Yeah. So I want to check out that and them thing there. So we want you to listen to this man, and then after that now, boy, we are go to the meat of the matter. Yeah man, this boy Steve Smith, yeah man, ticker. Yeah man, cause him claim say I'm a bad man and them thing, and him just That's why we love gunmen like him. When you come, him just beat it and you just put it on him and send him straight to the departure lounge. Cause I best place that. So you watch, you listen, and you decide.
Your wife next like a jewelness. Yes, you think you can stop mass killing? Everybody in a Clarendon go dead by next week. Your wife next like a foolness.
Yeah, so we'll make sure we delete the disrespectful remarks that this dummy sent out to the Prime Minister. And it goes to show you how the PMP criminal organization, them don't even have the respect for themselves, or the office of the Prime Minister, because what if they were they were in power? Or whether or not, how about some decency and decorum? You have never heard them condemn people who disrespect the Prime Minister. Because most of them in a PMP criminal organization, they do not like the Prime Minister. And they do not like the party because they have a strong hold on the people's minds for decades. And you have a man who come now and start wake up the people, them brain. And because of that, them hate the Prime Minister. But hey, look, any of these people get back at all of Jamaica done. I don't care what I want to say. As I say, one is a little bit better than the other. I rather work with the one a little bit better. The PMP is a criminal organization. I'm going to say that without an apology. You understand? So, we wanted to listen to this now about this carousing, man, Steve Smith. Straight to the departure alone. So, you watch, you listen, and you decide.
News and special welcome to the folks watching on onespotmedia.com and on TVJ International in the Cayman Islands. Up first this evening, a man identified as one of the suspects in Sunday's mass shooting in Cherry Lane, Clarendon, has been killed. He has been identified as Steve Smith, otherwise called Thicker or Fly Brain of a Comfort District, Yorktown address. According to reports, he was killed during a police military operation in Osborne Store District in the parish. He allegedly challenged the security forces and was shot. An illegal firearm was reportedly recovered from the scene. The deceased was previously named among a wanted list in the parish and was on the radar of the police. He is suspected of being involved in numerous contract-related killings and other serious and illicit activities in Clarendon and other parishes. Now, the security forces are calling on the murder suspects to surrender peacefully when they are being apprehended and not to challenge their members. Indicom is investigating.
We at the Jamaica Young Police Center, we do not support what they're talking about, where the criminals they must surrender. We don't want no guy surrender. We love when a guy put up resistance. I just saw it go. Because hey, look here, the departure lounge is better. You understand? Because it take you out of your misery. Yeah, we are telling you that. So we continue the journey in regards to, we tell us Jamaican for Justice is an enemy of the poor people. Because they are the one that's why Steve Smith is dead. Because Steve Smith, grew up under a PMP criminal organization, government, in which they make excuse, boy, I true them poor, that's why them kill people. I never hear any nonsense or garbage like that in my entire life. As I told you before and I say it again, most of you are not that verse. When I talk our loyal viewers and subscribers, I talk the ones that were tuning in and because them see something and them love entertainment. And over here on the entertainment channel. So that's why most people don't really tune in, because them don't want to educate themselves and edify themselves and uplift themselves mentally. You understand? So them can think. But as we said and we continue to say, it's a PMP criminal organization destroy Jamaica. Mash up the justice system. 1989, right up to 1989, when Edward Seaga was Prime Minister, murder is murder. And you commit murders, in a 4 years, Seaga hang you. I see him PMP, took the government to Privy Council. In case you don't know, the PMP always are bad for criminal, them, The PMP took the government to the Privy Council, Pratt Morgan case. And from that, and right after Pratt Morgan, them won that case there, the PMP became the government and them never hung a single person. So if you love the killing and the killings and the killing and the reprisal and the continued killing, just ride with the PMP. May I tell you that. A PMP community me born and grow. Two of us left. If you are from a PMP criminal organization community, out of 100, 98 of you are slated to go to prison or the departure lounge. 2 of you going to live. 2. If you are from a labourite community, 98 of you is going to live a decent life, go to school, drive nice car, live in a nice community, have nice girls, you know, if you are, and you have license gun, because you are an industrious citizen. 2 of you is slated to go to the departure lounge or prison. So if you are from a labourite community, you are going to be a productive member of society. That's your forecast. Whether or not you want to believe it, may I tell you. You understand? So moving on. Hey, look here. We don't like hear the truth, but why does so it go on them thing there? So as we tell you about what Jamaican, Michael Jackson, Jamaican for Justice, they want us to believe that the perpetrator of this heinous crime act are deserving of the same consideration as the innocent lives they have destroyed. That's how they want them, you know. So this is not the stance of so you know, Jamaican for Justice it's not a human rights organization. It's a criminal rights organization, and as I've told you before, it's a arm of the PNP criminal organization. Their job is to protect criminals. I am from a PNP criminal organization community, you know. So when I am speaking with authority, somebody who has knowledge of how them operate, and it's just simple. That's how it is. So in the wake of the devastating mass shooting on Cherry Tree Lane in 4 Parts, Clarendon, Jamaican Justice is once again showing its true colours. Instead of standing with the victims and their grieving family, they are arguing that the government must respect the rights of the killers. So Jamaican people, you have to stand up for our own country and our own people. You have to realise we are an enemy now. Jamaican for Justice is your enemy and the PNP criminal organisation. The Jamaica Labour Party do not have a criminal rights organisation that defending criminals, you know. Because they have criminals, you know, but they don't breed them like chinks. The PNP breed criminals like chinks. Chinks are something we call bed bunk. You understand? If you ever go somewhere and somebody kill a big bug or it stink, yeah, I saw them stay. And them do it brawling. Yeah, according to them. That's all them do is breed criminals and terrorists. So we have to understand who I support them. The PNP criminal organisation. If you notice who haven't stretch out a helping and have support and comfort, sympathy and compassion. The PNP criminal organisation up to now, you don't say Baby Trump down there or the others, because they are not for the victims. They support the people who commit the crimes, because they are aligned to the PNP criminal organisation. These are men from the Klansman gang in Spanish Town that committed this crime. PNP criminal organisation supporters. So when time you people who are crying, sorry to say, but the killers you get is courtesy of the PNP criminal organisation. They have never hung a single murderers. They are the ones that give you they want 8 to 10 years of murderers and for them to get parole. Remember, Mark Golden was marching up and down this, in my community where I was born and raised, Jonestown, with a known murderer, Danville Palmer. So they don't care about you, the average person. Telling you that already, you know, no believe me. So now the chicken are come home to roost. You understand? So Michael Jackson, Jamaican for Justice Executive Director, she has gone as far to criticize the Prime Minister for prioritizing the rights of the victims over those of the criminals. This is not the stance of an organization committed to justice. It's a rhetoric of an entity more concerned with protecting wrongdoers, killers, rapers. I mean, when I say the rapers here are raper man them, yeah. Rapists them, yeah. Extortionists, killers, robbers, rear admirals. That's how them do, yeah. Than standing up for law-abiding citizens. So, you know, so we are, you know, so in a decisive move to bring justice to the victim of the brutal Cherry Lane massacre, police fatally shot a man suspected of being the key perpetrator in the horrific crimes. You know, the incident occurred Wednesday afternoon in the Osborne store, Clarendon, as law enforcement agencies intensify efforts to apprehend those responsible for the gruesome attack that left the community reeling. I can tell you this, so it was an intelligence-driven operation. You know, say, money involved. So from people, yes, boy, you give up people and all of these things. You understand what I'm saying? money run and people get to tell them thing. So we can tell you this. Majority of the people them who are witnesses in this murder and wounded with intent, them not go to court for testify because them know that these people who commit this crime, two tools them will come out. So them rather for use them own justice system. They don't believe in their government no more. Because them know that if them go testify, them have to go move out of their own community. What kind of society is it? This is why PMP bring down upon the Jamaican people. So when you vote for PMP, you know, you vote for terrorism. This is what you vote for. I told you before, you know, right up to 1989, up to 1993, because that was a part of the Labour Party when Edward Seaga was Prime Minister, roll over. People side and side in a CMP avenue, the PMP kill PMP and PMP are testify against PMP and no problem. He's one of your big liar when you're Bert Samuels, a PMP criminal organization lawyer. Yeah man, just go back and you will see the video. They are the ones who start give people ideas to kill witnesses in cases. A black man. Okay, so and Bert Samuels is not a Labourite. Bert Samuels is a PMP criminal organization supporter. Them man they represent the worst of Jamaica. Hey, remember Bert Samuels was in a car, you know, with Tesha Miller, you know. You understand? So no can't stay there. Only things are nice people now dealing. And you know, it's just sad. So this tragic incident underscored the severe and escalating violence that plagued the Clarendon region, highlighting the urgent need for our community cooperation and a united front against crime. The police remain resolute in their mission to pursue justice, emphasizing that no stone will be left unturned in their efforts to bring all perpetrators to account. And we can tell us, look here, because we talk to people down there and them thing there, and police and some of the criminals them involved in killing our friends. We not asking, I tell you, because people are call and tell you all, say, yeah, you understand what I'm saying. So I just saw it go. As we say, we have our deepest sympathy, and condolences to the families. We know that it's a very, no words can comfort the survivors of this horrific and heinous crime. But one thing we can say, departure long for every one of them. Preemptive strike. I don't know how them have so many people in a jail and them thing there. But you have to cut off the head. To stop the reprisal, first you have to go after Blackazan in a prison. Yeah man, let him out. When we say let him out, we don't have to release him, you know. Make him in a part of the prison where he's not safe. We have to fight to stay alive. When we say fight to stay alive, we are talking about say him have to watch. Just like when you live on the street, every man, every car where him say, him supposed to ready for run and all of them things, and him supposed to and make him stay in himself at all times. I make certain say, you know, make no cell phone. I corrupt correctional officers are cause all these things. Why criminals are phone in a prison. Something needs to be done about it. So have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.